Hello and welcome to my channel. From the Marvel Zombie board game, I have normal Juggernaut and Zombie Juggernaut to paint up. The first step is to spray on some grey primer, and then I can slap on some pale flesh. There's no need to be too accurate at this point, as any overspill will be covered up later. We pretty much only need coverage on his arms and mouth, although there are more exposed areas on the Zombicide version. Next, add a reddish brown wash over all the healthy flesh, and anything that's rotten gets a little bit of green. This is great for creating muscle definition. As for the zombified areas, this will act as a base layer. I'll need to add others as I go along. As for the highlights, I dry brush on some white paint. This just catches on the raised areas and helps create more definition. I go heavier on the zombified version to make him look pale like he's lost blood. And while I've got the white, I use a fine brush to do the teeth. And that includes the wonky zombie version. For the main costume colour, I picked out an orange red, and this is the longest part of the painting, not only because it covers the majority of the body, but I also need to stay within the lines. The most complicated part are definitely the bands up and down his arm. Afterwards I gave it a dry brush with some yellow ochre. This just helps to highlight the raised areas of the costume, plus the colour complements the rusty brown. I also do the same for the zombified version, as this has a lot of damage to its costume which needs highlighting. I already have a little bit of green in the infected areas. I also add a little bit of watered down yellow. For the eyes, I added a drop of white. At this scale I don't bother with pupils, as they always look wonky. I'm not going to add the blood until the very end, so for now I'm going to work on the scenery and the bases. By and large, everything can be covered in light grey. This is so it can be darkened with a wash. There are also some metal parts I painted silver, such as the silver grey. This doesn't need to be super accurate, as it's all basically rubble, and all that broken concrete tends to blend into one colour, which also helps the characters to stand out. Next, I cover all the greys with black wash. As it settles, it will create a lot of definition. I also cover the pose with the zombie Juggernaut is holding, even though I've yet to figure out what this is, but it does appear to be made out of concrete. Then I go over the same areas again, this time with a light grey dry brush, and this really does make all the edges pop. To finish these guys off, I add on a neat black trim around the base. So that's a normal Juggernaut completed. As for the Zombicide version, he can need a little bit of blood. I use a dark flat red for the older dried up stuff, but for the fresh stuff, which is mostly around the mouth, chest and hands, that can be a bright red. And once that's dried, I spray everything with a matte sealer. So that's another pair of figures ready to join in the game. Once again, the paint scheme is fairly straightforward, there's nothing too complicated, but it really does bring the figure to life on the battlefield. If you want to see what I've already painted for this game, check out the link at the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, if I can do it, so can you.